What's going on, people, and welcome to Mad About Football. My name is Bass, and as always, joining me is Kamal here to talk about giving a little review on game week 20.
Game week 19.
Game week 19.
I don't know. There was a lot of mixed games. It was really confusing.
I think we split up this game week. So all right, we'll go 19.5.
Yeah, that's good to know,
because it's still this game week 20. It's just there was I think it was like 12 teams played an extra game.
Yeah. Real confusing. So yeah. I don't know. We're gonna just go over our recaps, how we thought the teams played during the week, and what we thought was
And of course, most importantly, we're going to go over our predictions as well.
Yes.
To see what we predicted and how we went with our predictions too.
Yes.
You want to start off with the first one? First game was West Ham United versus West Bromwich Albion.
Yes.
At London Stadium.
What was our predictions?
You predicted a 2-2 draw. I predicted 2-0. The game ended West Ham 2. West Brom 1.
Oh, West Ham sitting 7th, sitting very good. This is their best points tally, best form in the past 5 years, which is really good, I thought West Ham played the better football, obviously.
Yeah.
But West Ham are looking good, all round. They're playing very well. Mikel Antonio again on the score sheet for them.
Yeah, he's back.
They didn't really do nothing wrong. West Ham just played very well, passing very good. Declan Rice is killing it. It's just, can't really say anything bad.
Yeah, really, man. David Moyes looks like he's putting a good team together this season.
Yeah, David Moyes,
Yeah, everyone was running him off, so...
and it was his second stint. His second stint. You know?
That's true. I think his last time at West Ham, he just...
he never got relegated.
He never got relegated. It was a crap season, but he just made them survive.
Yeah. Well, they're safe this season, most likely. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, now, of course. I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon they're well on their way for maybe a European stint next season.
Yeah, maybe. You never know. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next one, which was Leicester City versus Chelsea. This was also our match day of the week.
About football, yes. Also, breaking news as we're recording this, there are major reports that Frank Lampard will be sacked today. January 25th.
Yeah.
Australian time, right? Apparently, there are reports coming that Lampard will be sacked as effective of today.
Who do you think will replace him, or who are favourites to replace him?
They'll go for what's the PSG coach that just got sacked?
Thomas Tuchel.
Well, who else are they going to go for? Rafa Benitez?
Never know. Oh well, maybe not, because this will be Benitez's second time at Chelsea, and Chelsea doesn't
care.
And I don't care, but I can't really say, because Benitez is not really good with their fans. Their fans don't like Benitez.
Yeah, no. Well, Tuchel's the only best one at the moment.
That's
true. You know what I mean?
There's also Max Allegri. Max Allegri could come in.
Allegri, true. But then Arsenal fans would be fuming because Arsenal fans want Allegri. You know what I mean? But hey, I don't know. This game, what was our prediction?
We both predicted a Leicester win. I said 1-0, you said 2-1, and the game ended 2-0.
I almost had my prediction as well. Timo Werner in the 88th minute was offside goal. Pissed me off. Almost had my point. He got benched as well. Right, so he had to come on as a sub. But I don't know what's going on with Chelsea at the moment. But Leicester are looking like a whole different team as well.
That's true.
That's true. They're just playing very, very good football. They're sitting, comfortably in the top 4 position.
Top 4.
Now they've got some space between them and 4th. right? There's a 4-point gap there now. So,
Oh, is there?
Yeah, between
Well,
Hughes and Liverpool, mate.
between Leicester and Liverpool?
Yeah, 4 points between third and fourth.
Wow.
4 points, right? Yeah, but it's crazy. Like Leicester are in a second shift. But my worry is, can Leicester keep that momentum? You get what I mean? Because they were doing so well last season, and then the last probably month last year of last season, they just dropped and they
slipped it.
Yeah, just slipped out.
Yeah.
But you never know, man. You never know. So good on them. They're doing well. Chelsea, on the other hand, I don't know what's going on with them, man. I think the lineup they did was just really confusing. They did a 4-2-3-1. Right? I think they were trying to play defensively, but at the end, it just cost them. You get what I mean? You know, Kai Havertz, you can't play him as a number 10. Can't play him as a number 10. Right? But yeah. What can I say?
Yeah, I'm just looking through Chelsea's lineup as well, how they lined up. Yeah, Havertz was number 10. Yeah, you're right. And my screen is flickering again. So annoying. 17. Yeah, well. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with this Chelsea side. I think it's time to bring someone new in, someone with fresh ideas.
We'll find out.
Chelsea's form. I think Chelsea still hasn't beaten a top 10 side so far this season.
Well, it'll be if they see. What I've noticed is when people sack their manager, the next game the players perform. So we'll see. If that's the case, then you know it's
Frank Lampard's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got to say about this game.
Yeah, we'll move on to the next one, which is Manchester City versus Aston Villa.
This was a good game.
I thought this was a good game. I thought this was a very unlucky game for Villa. Right? I thought the first goal shouldn't have counted. I thought the way Bernardo Silva did it, I thought, you can't do that, right? You can't sit behind the defenders, wait for the defender to touch the ball, and then just tackle him from behind, right? You're coming from an offside position. Doesn't matter if the defender's touching it or not. Everyone, why don't we just put our striker all the way at the 6-yard box and just wait for a defender to touch it and then go attack him from offside?
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. But the referees went with the letter of the law as always, as they always do.
See, that's then wasn't from now on we should just do that. We should just do that. Get someone to sit behind the defense, wait for a defender to touch it, and then tackle him. Because that's how they got their first goal. Because it was pretty much even.
Yeah,
it was pretty much even.
Yeah, because Tyrone Mings touched it and then it landed into Bernardo Silva's feet.
No, Bernardo Silva tackled him from behind.
Oh, yeah.
Came up from behind him. So Tyrone Mings didn't even expect that.
That's true. Yes.
Kevin De Bruyne, unfortunately, came off injured. He'll be out 4 to 6 weeks, right? Which is a very big loss for them with how City are playing, how they're doing good. Aguero has contracted coronavirus.
Again?
Yeah. So City, they're coming on the up and up, but, I think whoever wins the Premier League this season, it will come down to having the most fittest team. Doesn't matter the players. It matters about who can stay fit the longest.
That's true. I agree with that. Because
because
Liverpool's pretty much crashed out of the title race, in my opinion.
Yeah, because of your injuries.
Our injuries, even though we've got majority of our injuries back,
but not the ones that really mattered.
Not the ones that mattered, exactly.
And for some reason, you aren't buying a centre back this window.
Yeah, well, we've been told that there's no money.
Bro, your manager has gotten you the Champions League, the Premier League.
Yeah,
right.
And he's not being.
And you can't.
Yeah, and
you're not giving him money.
Well, FSG, the owner of the club, is saying that they don't have any money, and Klopp is not going to be backed in January.
You get like 120 million for winning the league. Where's all your money gone? There's
That's
no
true.
fans. You know, well, like I don't understand.
The thing is also because of coronavirus, everyone's doing it hard. Like except for Man United, because Man United is a worldwide, a worldwide brand.
Enterprise, team.
You know what I mean? Where Liverpool depends on fans. They depend on the fans coming into the stadium, buying, supporting the club, and that hasn't happened in over a year now. When was the last time fans came to the stadium? And
a very long time ago.
And I'm not talking about the last time where they had like 2,000 fans there.
Yeah, when you had like full stadiums.
Yeah.
I was. I think the last Liverpool game was the Atletico Madrid one, the Champions League game
at Anfield. Yeah.
Yeah, at Anfield. I'm pretty sure that was the last game.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, so because of that, I guess maybe the owners are using that as an excuse not to fork out money. I don't know. Yeah, but that's the way it is. And for the moment, looks like we're going to continue playing Jordan Henderson as a centre back until Gomez and Virgil van Dijk come back.
Yeah, but the Gomez is out for the season. Van Dijk's out till May, and the season ends in May, so he won't be back this season either.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
So yeah. All right, we'll move on to the next one, which is Fulham versus Manchester United.
I was gonna say we didn't we didn't say our predictions for the Man City and Aston Villa game. I'm just gonna say that you predicted a 3-1 win for Manchester City, and I predicted a 3-0 win for Manchester City. The game ended Manchester City winning 2-0. Yeah. Okay, moving on to the Fulham versus Manchester United game.
Yes. United back on top. I told you that every time we go away from home, we concede first.
I know.
We concede first. It was a stupid Lookman goal that we just let him on the side. It was a very just sloppy goal. What's it called again? I like this lineup. I think I like Cavani playing up front because he's a proper last man striker. Like he's a proper poacher. He scored again.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing very well for us, Cavani. I like him.
Yeah.
I wish he was the striker that he was probably 5 years ago.
How many goals he scored? It seems like every time he comes on, he's scored.
Yeah, he does. He does very well for us, especially with the number 7 shirt at United. It's a bit of a curse.
It suits him though. It suits him. I reckon.
Yeah, so he does.
He's done very well.
He's done. I'm happy. Better than most signings recently. You get what I mean? I thought it was going to be a Falcao for us.
So far, he's made 12 appearances, but 8 of those appearances were off the bench, and he scored 4 goals, and he's given 2 assists.
Yeah, is that just the Premier League?
That's just the Premier League.
Yeah, sweet. Paul Pogba. Ever since Mino Raiola came out before the derby and talked shit, I think Pogba has been in the best form he's been in for us for 5 years. I think he realizes that we're going to get rid of him in the summer, and now he's just pulling out the best form.
Yeah, man.
Because he scored a
last 2 games. Yeah, last 2 games he scored fantastic goals, putting Manchester United back up top of the table. Without his
Fernandes again had a good game. We played this morning against Liverpool and we beat them, which was a very good game. But
what do you expect when you're playing 19-year-olds?
I think this just shows that we're going in the right direction. This gives more confidence.
That's true.
To us, because you look at us towards the end of last season, this start of this season, we were shocking, man. We were shocking, conceding 6-1, losing to Istanbul, whatever, getting pumped. Yeah. So it's very good to see that, at one point everyone was calling for Ole's head, and now everyone's calling him a masterclass.
That's true. Right? I find that quite funny. I find that very funny.
So it's funny the way the world works when you get a couple of results. But,
that's true.
I feel if we solidify our defense and maybe an attacker, we could be up there. But again, I'm still not convinced that we're title contenders. I'm still not.
I think
convinced.
it's still a bit too early. It's still a bit too early. But Fernandez has literally pulled you guys up by the scruff of the neck.
I think he's one of the best midfielders in the league at the moment.
It's out of him and De Bruyne, and so far De Bruyne hasn't showed what he can do, like the way he played last season. I think best attacking midfielder so far is Fernandez. I hate to admit it.
Yeah, exactly.
Is the one.
What's it called again? And now that De Bruyne is out for 4 to 6 weeks, we'll see how City cope.
Yeah. Well, they should give more game time to players like Gundogan and.
Gundogan has 5 goals in the last 7 games for them.
Yeah, he's been doing very well.
I will also say that Fulham, even though they were down, they still played very well.
They played very well, especially in the last 10 minutes.
Yes, I was worried that they were going to score a second.
Because my prediction was a 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
And you predicted a 3-1 Manchester United win.
Yeah.
I was almost there. I was almost there
too.
If only they scored again, I've been over the moon, because Mitrovic had so many chances in the last 10 minutes. But
it's all good. All right, we'll move on to the next one.
My boys versus Burnley, losing again.
Lost the 68th unbeaten game streak at Anfield has been broken.
By
4
Burnley.
years. 4 years. We couldn't beat them at Anfield, but Burnley. And see, to be honest, I had a feeling about this.
It's from
game.
a penalty as well.
But you had 27 shots, 6 on target. Burnley had 6 shots, 4 on target. Burnley had 28% possession, 274 passes to Liverpool 686 passes. Right?
Double the touches. Like
let's see your lineup.
We quadrupled their shots.
Divock Origi had multiple chances he could have finished.
Yeah.
I don't understand what happened with that. He didn't even bring on Salah. No, Salah didn't.
Salah was there.
Yeah, no, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. It was confusing. I think. Do you know what I think it is? I think you're lacking that creative midfield. Honestly, I like Thiago, but he's not really doing. He's not really doing it.
I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's because when we're playing players like Fabinho and Henderson as defenders.
But you played Matip and Fabinho as centre-backs in this game.
That's true.
So Henderson didn't even play this game.
Oh, that's true. Well, still, Fabinho isn't a centre-back. Fabinho is our CDM.
Yeah, but ever since he's slotted into that centre-back role, he's been killing it. So it's not like, he's been struggling in that role.
Yeah, but Joel Matip struggles in that role. And sometimes Joel Matip can't play full games. So we have to replace Joel Matip with someone, and there's no one to replace him with. So it's always Henderson coming in to filling in that spot.
Yeah, I agree.
And Matip actually he struggled in this game against Burnley. He wasn't.
Yeah, he struggled. And do you know who struggled in the FA Cup game against United? Thiago.
Yeah,
I thought Thiago struggled against Rashford. I think controlling Rashford's pace and whatnot, I thought he really struggled, right? And Rashford had a very good game against Liverpool at the FA Cup today, right? So
my camera's gone.
Yeah, unlucky. And see, with this, Liverpool dropped down to 4th, and what's it called again? Everton and Spurs have a game in hand.
Yeah.
So if everything all comes down to it, you could be 6, 2 points away from West Ham. Can you believe that?
That's true.
That's crazy how a couple matches just drop you so much. We were saying that about Everton, how they were first, and we're saying it about Spurs, how they were both first both times, and then they dropped all the way down.
My camera's gone. My camera's gone. Let me try and fix it. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yes.
No,
I'm sorry. You were saying?
I can't remember.
Oh, you were saying how Everton was first and then they lost there.
It's crazy. I said it's crazy how tight the top of the table is. Like when Everton and Spurs were at the top, and then they lost a few games, struggled a bit, copped a few draws, and then they dropped down outside that top four. And it looks like it's going to happen to Liverpool.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to. I was going to say you're right in a way where you said that it's going to come down to who stays fit,
who has the fittest players,
who has the fittest, first team. Because Everton started struggling when James started getting injured. And when a few of their players like Digne as well got injured, and some players got coronavirus and whatnot, and then you got some players like Richarlison got banned for like 3 games.
3 games, yes.
And then that's when Everton started struggling a bit. It was around the time when they played Liverpool. So then they dropped points. Now they're sitting 6th. Tottenham Hotspur as well. We're flying high at one stage, and then they played.
Yeah, but they didn't cop any injuries. They just had shit form.
Who, Tottenham?
Yes.
No, Tottenham had shit tactics where they'd score first and stay back.
That's what I mean. They didn't cop injuries. They just had. It was just Mourinho.
That's true. And then you had Manchester City, where in the beginning they had a lot of injuries, a lot of coronavirus affected players.
Yeah, now look at them now.
Look at them now. They're sitting 2 points behind you with a game in hand.
Yeah, so we need them to slip up somewhere soon.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Well,
all right,
even at one stage too, Chelsea was sitting first as well. At one stage.
But Chelsea weren't going to sit top. No, Chelsea were never going to stay.
Yeah,
they're about to sack their manager today. So.
I'm actually over the moon about that.
Yeah, I know. When I seen that, I was like, bro, I got to send it to him straight away. We'll be loving it.
I am loving it. A bit of bad news about Liverpool losing to Burnley, but the best news today so far has been Lampard getting sacked.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on to the last one, which was Aston Villa versus Newcastle.
This was another good game. I knew Aston Villa was gonna be too strong.
Yeah.
This game was just all Aston Villa. Newcastle had no hope.
Yeah, no, they were very, very terrible.
Yeah, Newcastle so far in the last few matches now they've been terrible. I think they're missing
Saint-Maximin's back. Saint-Maximin came back today. Yeah, he started that game. No, he didn't. He came off the bench.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ollie Watkins finally back on the score sheet.
Yep, I had him in my fantasy football team.
Yeah. Ollie Watkins back on the score sheet. So it was good. It was good to see them back. So, good for Aston Villa, man. They stay in that top 10, that top half of the table with that. They still got 2 games in hand, which if everything goes to play, they're back in top 4, bro.
Top 4,
yeah. Top 4, yeah.
I was going to say, you predicted a 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were thinking there. And I predicted a 2-1 Aston Villa win. So half a point for me. This round, this half a round or whatever you want to call it, you collected 1.5 points out of 6, and I got 2 points out of 6, which I didn't do the table yet. I haven't updated yet, but I'll update it in our next video.
Yes.
But I'll just let you know the scores in our little table, if I can find it. I think that's it. So that puts me on 45. Wait, no, that's not it. That can't be it. Maybe. I think that could be. I think that is it. Okay, sorry. So that puts me on 45 points, and you getting 1.5 makes you on 43 points. So there's 2 points, 2 points difference.
Not bad. Okay.
Okay, so that concludes our recap of match week 19.5. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
Thank you.
It will really help us a lot. And we'll see you again next time. For our next video will be the predictions for game week 20. Again.
Yes, again.
Okay, so see you later and have a good night.
Bye.